Continuing this conversation, joining me now, former U.S. Marshal and law enforcement consultant Robert Almonte. He's also retired deputy chief of the El Paso Police Department. Appreciate you being here. The CDN cartel, let's dig a little bit deeper into who they are and what they are capable of.
Yeah, well, good morning. Yeah, they're an extremely dangerous cartel. And actually, the CDN cartel, the Northeast cartel or Cartel del Noreste, they actually used to be the old Zetas cartel. And what happened, the Zetas cartel basically split into two factions. The CDN faction closer to the border, and then further south, you have the Vieja Escuela, old school cartel, where a lot of the founding members are from. The CDN cartel, the person that was arrested, La Bola, actually is the nephew of the founding members of the Zeta cartel, the old Zeta cartel, the Trevino Morales family. They're extremely dangerous. And all the crimes that were listed that CDN is involved in, we need to throw in murder because they are committing a lot of murders related to the extortions of business people in Mexico, as well as killing security forces, police officers, military personnel out there. That's the MO of the cartel. I quite frankly don't believe that the Mexican government had anything to do with this arrest or even the arrest of Mayo Zambada. I think of Mayo Zambada, that arrest was made, a deal worked out with the Chapitos family, brothers, with DEA. Now, concerning CDS, the other concern I have is that CDN is big-time enemies with the Gulf cartel. They're pretty much in the same area. I'm looking for an escalation of more violence in that area, especially with the recent release of Ociel Cardenas Guillen, who was the leader of the Gulf cartel. He'd been released from prison in Colorado. So I would imagine he's going to be back in the game. So we're going to see an escalation out there. So it's very important that all of our officers, not just the Border Patrol agents, but all law enforcement officers working along or near the border need to take extra precaution.
So there's concern of retaliatory violence along the U.S.-Mexico border, which you're alluding to. How about these gangs? Have they infiltrated other cities more inland in communities across the country?
Oh, absolutely. The Mexican cartels have several cell groups working throughout the United States. And this is something that affects all of the United States, not just the border cities and the border states. The Mexican cartels are operating in every single state in our country. That's according to the latest DEA report briefing that came out. There's no doubt about that. And the reason they're all over the country is because they're moving drugs, they're moving people illegally, human smuggling, human trafficking. So this is a concern for the entire country. This is no longer just a border issue. The border has actually moved.
Right. And what's the communication between agencies to prepare for any sort of violence that may come along the border or elsewhere?
Well, there's a lot of good communication going on. I have a lot of good friends with the United States Border Patrol and HSI, and they're sharing information with our state and local partners to enhance their safety. There's intelligence going back and forth between federal agencies, especially DEA, Border Patrol, HSI, and our state and local agencies. And that's what it's all about, is the communication. So that's what they need to continue doing.
Yeah, being ready for anything, including the possibility of violence. Sir, thank you so much for your time, as always. Thank you for watching. Go to NewsNationNow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.